Happy Monday, friends. Thank you for tuning in for our little special 555 on a Monday night. We do these every Monday night. And this one is going to be kind of a Fast and Furious Leaders Retreat recap. If you saw, or maybe you didn't see, there were 3 of us and 3 husbands who were on a cruise last week, an earned cruise with Plexus. So we're going to share a little bit about that, a little bit about Plexus, and we're each going to share our favorite product. So right now in the chat, if you haven't, you have like 3 seconds to drop your dream vacation. If money, time, childcare, job, whatever was not a factor, where would you go on your dream vacation? Do you have these on a wheel, Mom? Are you okay? Dylan, will you pick a number? I'm not even sure how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick a number between 1 and 8.
3.
Joni, he picked 3. Joni's going to Ireland. Dylan picked 3. He didn't even look at the chat. Mom, will you write that down, please? Okay, we are going to jump in and get started. Oh, we're going to let Lacey go first. We're going to see how this goes. But you have to unmute.
Unmuted. Do you just want me to answer the questions? Okay, perfect. So this was my second leaders retreat. The first leaders retreat that I earned was to Disney, and I actually got to take our 2 oldest kids, which was super, super fun. Cody also went with me for that one as well. However, he was in charge of childcare, so it's very funny that Lexi said that in her first question. He wasn't able to be in like all the things because the kids would not have sat in all of the things. But my biggest takeaways from it, my favorite part of the trip is always just being able to be around the most loving and caring people that I've ever met in my life. I do not experience that in my day-to-day job as a nurse, and at the hospital there is not a I love everybody. It's more of like a dog eat dog world out there, if you know what I mean. And everybody feels that the hospital, everybody thinks that the H is hotel, and it's not. And I wish that people treated healthcare workers just a little more kindly. So it was very refreshing to be so loved on by them. The biggest nugget that stuck out to me, or that I guess learned, is that these products and opportunity allow us to make decisions we want to, not that we have to. And as I see all kinds of sickness every day in and out of the hospital, it is very refreshing to be able to make choices for my family, not just on our health and my kids being healthier than they ever have been while sickness is running rampant through the school, that Cody and I are healthy and have the energy, but also have the income potential that could answer lots of questions for us, as well as time freedom. I initially started this because I was very tired and I was nursing my second baby and was just hoping that I would be able to gain weight. Roll your eyes. You're not the only one that has. I know I'm not in the population of the majority of the people who start these products. And I started sharing with my friends because I saw the income potential that I could be able to stay home with my kids, which has happened. I get to be home with them 90% of the time, so that it is me raising them and not missing out on the moments. My favorite product of all time that every single human being should never miss a day of is ProBio 5. And if every single human being and animal on this planet would take ProBio 5, 80% of our health issues would be eradicated, especially in America. Do you want to answer your questions? Are you so excited about this?
Well, that's big to follow up on. Hi, Dylan. A little bit different perspective, you know, because I don't sit here and I don't work with you guys on a day in and day out basis like Lacey does or Steve does. So it's kind of an outside looking in, I guess, if you will. My favorite part of the trip, I guess, was just being able to spend time with my wife for one, and then friends, whether they're friends I already have or friends I made while I was there. I played blackjack a couple nights and met a gentleman from Texas named Riley. His wife's Diamond. He was a hoop, so it was fun hanging out with him, and then of course hanging out, with the group that we were with. So I thought that was great. I want to say it was, the getting used to the boat was a challenge itself, but for the most part, it was relaxing. I enjoyed it. Nugget that I learned or stuck out to me the most. I worked for, I don't want to say a lot of companies, but a fair amount of companies, and to sit back and kind of just, I guess, observe, if you will, the key leadership staff for Plexus in this company. I don't think I've ever seen a group of people that care more about their employees. I know you guys all have your own businesses, but Gene and the other Alec, really, are passionate about about all of you. It seems like, so that was absolutely awesome to see. I don't know how you could start working for this company and want to leave or not work with this company with that kind of stuff. Especially with opportunities like we just had. So I thought that was really cool. What did I decide, or when did I, or what did I decide to start taking products? I'm guilty. I'm probably an intermittent user. So I'll get on kicks and I will take it faithfully, and then I kind of get lazy. If there's one thing that I do, try to do is support Lacey in what she does. I can't think of another reason why not to support somebody for A, wanting to get better, and B, making money doing that. It's kind of a no-brainer why you wouldn't want to do that. So I do take the products, again, not probably as faithfully as I should. If there's one product I take very, very consistently, it's probably Active. It's not uncommon for me to slam 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 of those a day. So they work great for what I do. So that and I can eat a bottle of Ease pretty quickly. So yeah. Favorite product is probably Ease. We don't have a bottle of Tylenol or ibuprofen in this house anymore. So I'm getting old. I'll be 40 here pretty soon, and that doesn't seem like that old, but I'm rough on my body sometimes. So taking Ease is kind of a godsend. So that's kind of my favorite products. I guess kind of adding what I probably spent 300 to 400 hours on a vessel or a watercraft or a boat every year, and the cruise was unique. I thought I'd be okay. I was fine on the boat, but getting home, and I'm sure Lacey's probably explained that all to you guys too, or her post today that she put out. It's taken some getting used to. So I could probably do this maybe in 5 years or something. I think I could turn around.
Well, it's a good thing you don't have to, because the next trip we're going on in less than 100 days is to the Dominican.
You earn it.
1 human away.
Awesome.
I love it so much. Thank you for sharing. Know that it's not all husbands things to hop on Zoom. So we appreciate you sharing your thoughts. And Lacey. All right, Taylor. Take it away with the questions.
All right. Okay, so this was my first leaders retreat. Really first big, other than Gold School, like my first corporate event. And so honestly, my favorite part of this trip was just meeting all of the people. It's just one of those things that Lexi says about being in the room. I wouldn't have met all those people if I wasn't there. Another favorite of mine was just being so grateful that Plexus allowed us to bring a +1, whether it was your husband, best friend, mom, sister. Some people brought their kids. So for those that earned it, were able to bring the +1. It was just so, I don't know, I just felt super grateful for that because, you know, I'm a teacher and we don't get cool perks like that. So something that really stuck out to me throughout the trip was that, okay, honestly, I bet like 75% of the people there were new people, like within the last like year and a half. But there were also like a handful of higher ranks, a few diamonds and things like that. So literally, no matter what your rank is, no matter if you've shared your link with one person or 1,000 people, like you can still create your own destiny and like you can still keep achieving goals that you have for yourself. And that just goes to show that like those people aren't really defined by their rank. So just keep doing it for you. So I started taking the products because COVID wrecked my hair. Yeah. And so I started very small and then I worked up to the triplex because I started once and I quit. So then I came back because of COVID. And I would say that my favorite product is Active. So same as Cody. I literally need Active to get through the school day with the children. I usually drink at least 2, one in the morning and then one like right after lunch because yeah, I end my day with 8th graders and freshmen. And if you know any children those age, take those times about 15. It's wild. So anywho, those are kind of my key takeaways. Kyle is sitting over here. He's not a man of many words, but I don't know. Will you share at least something? Huh? One thing. I promise he's here.
What's your favorite product, Kyle?
He's what? Slim, he said. I don't know.
OG.
He likes the Slim with pineapple Active.
I love it. All right. If he decides he wants to share, he can break in at any time.
Well, I will tell you that he was on board because Lexi sent me a little cruise card in the mail. So in May. So that's when he really jumped on board. Yeah, he's just not a man of many words. So
okay, I'm just gonna unmute and ask because I want to hear. What did you think of your first Plexus corporate experience? Give me one word, maybe 2.
are you talking to Kyle or me?
Kyle.
Slightly overwhelmed.
He said slightly overwhelming.
Perfect.
I love it. It's a lot of love. It's a lot of happy people in one place.
But I mean, he's a truck driver, so he doesn't have to deal with mass amounts of humans at once. So
His friends oink a little more than pink drink.
Yeah. Yep.
I love it so much. Okay, since we've had lots of favorite flavor or favorite product is active, we're gonna do our next door prize by dropping your favorite flavor of active in the chat, whether it's the pineapple lemongrass, the starfruit guava, or the OG peach mango, or if it's a random holiday flavor that we've had.
Berry.
Feel free to drop into that. All right. Do you want to go first while they're dropping that?
I can,
Okay,
if you would like me to.
go ahead.
May I read the questions, please?
Yeah. What was
I
your favorite
have them
part-
right here, Lacey. Knock it off.
What was your favorite part of the trip?
I don't know how many leaders retreats I've been to now. It's quite a few. I think 6.
7. This was number 7 for us.
Not me. I think you went to one before me.
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, it was 7, I guess. And Plexus never ceases to disappoint. The thing I love about leaders, I've been to a lot of convention, a lot of leaders retreats. The thing I love about leaders, it's a lot more elite, and it's an earned trip, so they treat it like an earned trip. I mean, we were on the boat, but like we had what, 2-hour sessions,
Mhm.
and then the rest of the time is just hang out. And you can treat it as that if you would like, or you can take it more seriously. It's all how you want to do it. But that's what I love about leaders retreats, because they are just what you make of them. And I think they're really elite. It's cool to me. What's number 2 question? Hold on.
What nugget did you
Oh.
learn, or what stuck out to you the most?
So we had a sit down with our CEO, Gene Tips, and he did a Q&A. And I challenge you to find, number 1, in network marketing, how many CEOs do you know in network marketing companies? Because I guarantee it's a very, very small number. And number 2, how many CEOs are willing to have a sit down with the people that earn the trip for open question and answers for over an hour? That is as a CEO, that's opening a big can of worms. If like that's so impressive of itself. He when Lexi and I, almost a month ago now, actually I think it was a month ago today, we were in Arizona at corporate, and I had never experienced corporate before until a month ago, and I will tell you, holy cow, like that is an amazing experience. That is one of the coolest things. I hope all of you get a chance to do that someday. And we sat in Gene's office and talked to him for way longer than we were supposed to. And just the people that are in charge, like Cody said, the people that are in charge in Plexus are absolutely amazing people. Like you could not handpick better people to be making decisions for us and them. It's crazy. So that would be my biggest takeaway from leaders was Gene Tips question and answer. Number 3, when did I start my products? Because Lexi told me to. It's been okay. Well, actually, how it really started was I wanted a hangover cure. So I started hawking the Slims because, blood sugar
Yeah,
balance.
let's hear the real story. This is the real story.
Yeah, we know.
I tried to make him.
Yes,
he
you
would
did.
not.
But I said, gosh, I'm not dumb. Blood sugar imbalance. When you're hungover, your blood sugar's all out of whack. You're dehydrated. Bam. It works. Just so you know. But that was in a little earlier life of me. And it's helped tremendously with my Crohn's. Just everything, all around health. It's been amazing. I would say favorite product. I think ease. I think really honestly, ease is such an overlooked product. Not very many people, it's so crazy to me. Like we'll have people that, and whether it's our fault or whatever, but like people have been with Plexus for how long and they're like, ease is like, what's ease? And I'm like, oh my gosh, like you're missing out. Like you don't even realize the inflammation in your body. Like you have no idea. So I think ease is probably the most overlooked but best product that we have. I love active. I love the energy kick, but I don't know. I'd say ease, honestly. So
Thank you for sharing,
That's my
honestly.
story, and I'm
Appreciate
sticking
that.
to it.
What did Joni win? Did we tell Joni what she won? Because I have the winner for the active.
Joni won the, okay. Joni won the white chocolate peppermint lean.
Okay. Do you
And
want to say what
I-
this person is going to win?
The other person, I had dad pick a number because he's sitting here listening. Woody, not my dad, Woody sitting here, and he picked number 9, and the ninth comment for their flavor was Danny Crossland. So that's who I had picked for the actual Berry Brave active that I have sitting here.
Cute.
So I have one more bag of apple cider vinegar, or not apple cider vinegar, apple cider active for the
Okay,
next
well,
one.
I spun for a winner because
Okay.
I didn't know that you were picking a number, so I have an active winner also.
Okay.
It's Courtney.
Courtney. Perfect. That's getting apple cider. Okay.
Yay. Okay, I'm going to go really quick, and then I'm going to give away one of the prizes that we got on the ship. I hope that you are hearing the heart of this company from all different angles and different viewpoints and different perspectives, because it truly is like, there is no room like a room full of Plexus people, no matter whether that is in my living room, in the Wahoo Fire Department, in convention in Vegas, in a boat in the middle of the ocean. Like, it doesn't matter. I swear, if the door opens and it's full of Plexus people, I am telling you right now, I will knock down doors to be in that room, because there is nothing like being surrounded with people who are so positive in Plexus. I went to convention, 36 weeks pregnant, on the brink of popping out a baby last year. That was Riley. Because it will take a lot for me to miss a Plexus event. I think that they are so, so incredible. So I hope that you're hearing that from a lot of different ways. I don't even remember the questions, and I wrote the questions. My favorite part of the trip was being in the room with all of the people and being able to see the girls, Lacey and Taylor and their husbands, be in the room too, and see their eyes light up and see them meet their friends that they have made from all over the country. It just makes me so, so happy to see other people coming in and catching the vision. And makes me so excited for Punta Cana and all of us that are going to be on the island. I think it's an island. Is it an island? Okay,
Good
perfect. On
Lord.
the island. That's what I'm going to call it. And on the ship, on the island. That will make it easier for my brain. My biggest takeaway, very similar to Taylor's, was we met so many new people. Because in a room like that, it's not uncommon to just walk up and be like, "Hi, how are you? How did you get here? Tell me your story." And people are just willing to share. And you hear so many different people from so many different walks of life. And I feel like the common theme this trip, was so many new people who had been on the products a lot for 18 months or less. And I feel like an even larger group for like 9 months or less, or 5 months or less. There was a lot of people who have just come in 2023 who were on this earned trip, which I thought was so, so powerful. And that kind of leads into what I'm excited about, which wasn't a question, but I'm excited about that because Genevieve said at one point, you hear a lot of people when they hear about network marketing, well, it matters when you get in at the right time. Those people all got in at the right time. They got in early. You hear that a lot. Maybe if you're not familiar with network marketing, maybe you haven't heard that, but that's kind of a common thing that people like to throw around, almost like if they didn't get lucky quick, they didn't get in at the right time. They didn't get in quick enough or early enough. And Genevieve said, she brought that up and she said, this is what people say, but that time is right now because of what is coming in Plexus and the leadership that we have in place. They brought in new people. One of the new corporate employees had been hired 3 days ago.
Yeah.
She called and she was like, "You got the job. Can you come to the office?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow." He showed up and she was like, "Hey, you got a passport? You want to get on a boat? Like, can you do this?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll be there." And he was on the boat, and he was one of the ones that they put literally in the hot seat to answer questions. These Q&As, and anybody could just raise their hand and ask whatever. And they were asked some hard questions. So to be able to just be thrown to the fire like that, it was just so, like, the transparency was so incredible. And for what is coming with the phase 2 of our holiday launch, which comes next week. I hope that you're seeing a theme with Active, because we were on the ship. We got to sample the holiday flavor that is coming. It is incredible. I promise you're going to want to get your hands on it. That was kind of a perk of being in the room. But the technology that is coming, that's coming through our Plexus Go app, that's coming through our website, our checkout process, our enrollment process. I mean, we are so forward thinking, future thinking right now, that now is the time. So I hope that you're hearing that, and that if you're like, I think I might kind of want to do this, or maybe get my products paid for, or maybe help a couple friends, that right now is a beautiful time to lean into that and really give it a go. Okay, what were my other questions before I lose complete track of what I was doing? Why did I decide to start the products? I started the products because my mom made me. Thanks, Mom. Shout out to you for making me and buying my first month or two also. Appreciate that. So glad that you did that. But really, I stayed because the products worked once I took them consistently. And now I've been here for 9 years. I'm pretty sure it wasn't 12 months, but it was a few months. My favorite product, I go back and forth. I want to can I pick a system? I love so many of the products. I feel like I'm going to have to pick Slim, just because of all of the things that it has done for me through pregnancy and postpartum and over and over and over. And I really feel like if you were going to take all the other products away, I would have to keep Slim as the one. So I have a giveaway. What should the last question be?
I don't know. That's a really loaded question.
The last question is your Christmas tree up yet or not? Ours is. Yay, Christmas tree. Is your Christmas tree up yet or not? Oh man, so many no's. I was actually thinking of making a post on Facebook thinking that we had lots of Christmas trees up already. And I am going to give away.
Awkward.
Okay, awkward. These are not my Christmas people. The bag that we got, it's like a little backpack. And it says Plexus, and whatever is in it, I guess. I didn't empty it, so there's some things in it also.
Watch out.
There is a waterproof for like your phone, little bag, and another little mini pouch in the bag. So I'll draw for that. You just have to answer if your Christmas tree is up yet or not. Mom, will you spin for that? Because I just want to talk, since we touched on being in the room, our upcoming events. I just want to make sure that you have them on your calendar, or at least pencil them in. And I'm going to look at them to make sure that I say them correctly. The next soonest one is our Christmas party on Saturday, December 9th. It will be in the afternoon in Gibbon, Nebraska. I'm assuming that's a given. That will be our Christmas party. There is a retreat attached to the Christmas party. If you're like, okay, I need a piece of this, I need to be in the room, I need to be doing this, and I'm going to get my products paid for and help 3 people, helping 3 new VIPs is going to earn you a spot at the retreat, which is an overnight part where you just come and we're going to feed you, we're going to pour into you, we're going to probably give you gifts and all kinds of things. So that is December 9th. And the weekend if you earn the retreat. And then we have Super Saturday, which is January 13th, Saturday, January 13th. So I want to make sure that you have that penciled in. That is an event that you register for. It's $24.95 to register. And you, by registering in November, you're going to earn 50 credits to Punta Cana. So if you're like, okay, I'm actually thinking about this trip also, you're going to score 50 bonus credits just for registering. And then we will get together and watch that together as well. Location to be decided based on where people are most registered. We're going to come to you. So, okay. Did you spin for the bag?
I spun for the bag. Madison won the bag.
Yay, Madison.
But also, if you're thinking, if you need a trip to Arizona, Woody and I will be in Arizona to watch Super Saturday Live. So there's still room. You can still get that getaway. But also, I wanted to have my plug. Sorry. we earned Leaders Retreat as well. We became daycare. So, which is fine. It's everything that we prayed for. But it sucked a little bit. But I want to tell you guys, it is it's not out of your reach to go to Punta Cana. It is not. If that is truly on your heart, get with Lexi or I or your sponsor, or we'll do a group call together. That it is so doable. We are almost 10 years in. I myself am almost 10 years in, and no, it's not because of the amount of years that I have under my belt. It's because of the work that you do behind the scenes. It is so doable. That's just what I want to tell you. And if it is truly on your heart, I want to help you get there, because we're almost there as well. We have not quite earned it yet, but we're almost there again. I have not earned a Leaders Retreat since I've been with the company. So there's no secret. There's just work. And I would love, yes, Taylor, to have you there in the room with us and everyone else that it's on your heart. So
Yes.
I just wanted
That
to
is our leadership, ladies and gentlemen. We're so grateful that you were here with us on a Monday night. I know that sometimes it's not easy to pull out for closer to 30 minutes tonight, but I hope that you took something out of this call. We would love to hear your takeaways. I'll put up a post, and Success Starts With You. If you would come and share something that encouraged you from this call, and I'll have the recording up as well if you would like to get that shared with a friend who wasn't on with us. I'm going to stop the recording.